Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of Africa Budget Pellet Gunner. So what we're going to be doing today is something that I've actually wanted to do for a long time, and that's to do a little bit of hunting with a CO2 pistol. So yes, there is a couple of things that we need to keep in mind, and definitely whatever we're going to be doing, we want to always make sure that we do it ethically. So let me take you through my setup here. So this CP1 that I've got here obviously has been modified a little bit in terms of the grip, in terms of the barrel that I've cleaned out nicely. I've done the breech, I've done the crown on the barrel just to ensure that little bit more accuracy. I've added a silencer on here. I've also got this adapter and a bipod on here, so that gives me a little bit more stability, and definitely when you're hunting you want to be as accurate as possible, so that's going to be important. And then another thing to just bear in mind is this is by no means a high powered air pistol, so that means shot placement is going to be absolutely critical, and it's going to have to be pinpoint accurate in order for us to make an ethical kill. So definitely something that I've kept in mind. So what I'm going to do, just to make sure that all my boxes are ticked, that I feel that I'll be able to do it ethically, and I think this is something that anyone should do if they want to, or if they are even considering hunting this with a CO2 pistol. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to check that the power that I'm actually making out of this CO2 pistol is close to the 6 foot-pound range, which I'm sure it's going to be, which is almost the limit for a pistol, especially in the UK or somewhere like that. 6 foot-pounds for a pistol is the maximum foot-pounds of energy. Then the second thing, and I'll actually show you just now, my range that I'm hunting at is very close, so 10 meters, and the accuracy testing that I'm going to be doing is also at that exact 10 meters to make sure that I've got enough accuracy. I'm going to check the power, and then I've also got some bottle caps set up, and the bottle caps is going to show me if I'm accurate enough to hit the kill zone on whatever I'm going to be hunting. So definitely a couple of tests that I'm going to do. So I'm going to start off by testing the speed as well as the accuracy at 10 meters. Let's do the bottle cap test, and then I guess we'll have to see if we can do some hunting with this. So let's get cracking. Alright, this is take 2 of the bottle cap and power test, and the reason being is the previous one, when I tried to do the test, I was actually filming in time-lapse mode, so there was no audio. So let's try this again. I'm gonna start by shooting the bottle cap on the left, and the chrono should give us the speed. .530, definitely more than enough power. Okay, let's go for the blue one, which was in the middle. .537. Let's do the last one. .525. So let's get back to the conclusion. Can we hunt with this? Alright, so what can we conclude? Well, firstly, if we're looking for power, definitely we've got enough. So for those 3 shots, we had 532, 537 and 5 25, so an average of around about 530 feet per second. So definitely in terms of power, we are on the money, right around about that 6 foot-pounds of energy. So definitely enough power to be hunting. In terms of accuracy, I was only able to find 2 of the bottle caps that we shot now. So the first one, so this was standing like this. So the blue one you can see a little bit high and to the left. The next one, so this one's actually been shot before over here. So this was, today's shot was over here. So a little bit, again, high and to the left, which is fine. And then I found actually one of the bottle caps from the previous testing, and this one you could see was absolutely dead center right there. So so in terms of accuracy, I think we're definitely spot on. So yeah, I think we're ready to go. We know that the power is fine, we know that the accuracy is fine, we know that we're keeping our range nice and short, so 10 meters, so definitely no problems there. So yeah, I think all we need to do now is get the camera set up, make sure that the birds are in the area, and we'll do a 0 shot just before we actually do our actual hunting. So once we hear the birds are around, we'll just do a quick 0 check, and then we should be good to go. So I'm going to see you now with some nice footage. I'm going to be using this monoscope to film the actual hunting. So let's see how it goes. Alright, quick 0 check here. There you go, spot on. Alright, so here we've got 2 doves feeding. Well, these are actually pigeons, feral pigeons. And definitely you can see they're on a bit of like a fast forward mode. So really feeding quite actively, and just taking my time here. Start off with a good vertical shot, and definitely pigeon. Hi everyone, so just a quick update. Yesterday I managed to get one, as you saw on the footage. Got one dove, but I kind of just felt like my confidence wasn't quite there for the hunting. So what I've decided to do, I've put the stock on here, and I've put a pistol on here just to give me a little bit more stability and that pinpoint accuracy. So I've zeroed this at this 10 meters. You're actually here outside. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it on the video, but the doves are outside. They are in the trees here, so I'm just waiting for them to come down to the feeder, and once they're there at the feeder, I can just quickly press record here on this side. We're set up here on the feeder already, so we're all set. Let's see if we can get another 1 or 2. Got myself a nice cuppa, just made it fresh, so yeah, we're ready to go. You'll see I've actually got the lights off inside here, and the reason for that is if it's dark inside here, the doves won't be able to see me sitting inside here, so it gives me a little bit more room to move inside without them being able to spot me. So just gives me a little bit more of an advantage. So let's see how it goes. It's nice to see the little sparrows coming, enjoying the feeder. Got quite a bit of footage of them this morning, sitting there, enjoying the feeder. They come and go and chase each other away, and here comes a dove. There's a dove. One that's down the bottom there. There's one that's sitting up in the tree. Let's see if he moves down onto the feeder. I've already got the gun loaded, so should be good to go. There's actually one dove right down the bottom. Show you here. Just got out of camera. Here he comes back. Perfect shot placement. It didn't even move a little bit. See him lying there on the feeder. So definitely perfect shot placement. And what I actually went for is kind of, because he was sitting facing me like this, I went through the neck, right into the vitals, at the back, his heart, his lungs. So happy. Let me go grab it. Let's see if another one comes up. Alright, so as you saw, managed to get that one. Just heard another dove come in. So let's give a little bit of chance. Let's enjoy our coffee whilst we wait for the next one. While we wait, let me take you through my setup that I've got here. So this is the Artemis CP1, and on top I've got BSA Essential Scope. This is a 3 to 9 by 40. I've got it set on about 6 magnification, and then I've got the parallax dialed in just perfectly for this 10-meter range. What's nice about these air rifle scopes, especially one with an adjustable objective lens, it allows you to get a crystal clear reticle at the distance that you're shooting at, whereas compared to something that's not an adjustable objective, when you're shooting at these closer ranges, it might be a little bit blurred. So something to keep in mind. I've got the stock. I've showed you how to add this little butt stock on the back here. I've got this rail in front with a Picatinny at the bottom. This is what was made for me by Quibus, one of my very long-standing supporters for the channel. This is a 3D printed adapter, and then I've just got a Acutac style bipod down the bottom here. I've raised it up a little bit just so that I've got the perfect height, using the bag at the back for the feeder that I'm going to be shooting on. So I'm sure you can hear the doves in the background. Hopefully we're going to get another shot soon. So the sun outside is actually a little bit bright. So what I'm doing on this side is I'm just adjusting that sunlight or the lighting of this video a little bit down, just so that we can get a little bit of a nicer, clearer picture. Otherwise there's a bit of a glare from the sun. So the app that I'm using to record on this side is actually called Phone Scope, which is a very nice app. You can use it to record through a spotting scope. You can use it to record through an actual scope as well. So when you record through actual scope, it actually inverts the image automatically for you. But what I really like about it is you can really fine-tune the clarity, or almost like fine-tuning the parallax. You can fine-tune that through the scope to make sure that your image is nice and clear. So let me keep quiet. I'm sure we're going to get another dove pretty soon. You can see the sparrows are coming back in again, and it's really nice to see them in and out. And once the sparrows come, you'll find that there's a lot of other smaller birds that will start to come in. And if you've got too many doves, especially the bigger doves, the small mourning or laughing doves, they're not so bad. But if you've got the bigger, the pigeons, the rock pigeons, if they come in, they tend to chase the smaller birds away. So if you've got a feeder at your house and you want to see more of the smaller birds, you're going to need to get rid of the bigger birds first. Another thing I really like about this kind of setup is I do not need to go anywhere in order to do a little bit of shooting, which is really nice. So you're kind of doing the shooting in the comfort of your own home, and that I don't know, it's just got that sense of appeal. It's doing a bit of hunting, but at the same time, you don't have to go anywhere. You need to pack up everything, just sit here in your own home and do that little bit of shooting, which is really, really cool. Enjoy it. And this one again, shot right in here, right into the vitals, fell down, was dead instantly. So far so good. Two for the day. Alright, have a look at this beautiful bird with this little red head. Not sure what bird this is, I'll have to go and have a look. But yeah, pretty nice. I'll put a picture up here somewhere what bird this is. But nice to see a couple of different ones coming in today. This little bird seems actually a little bit skittish. I see even the sparrows are chasing it away, so the one with the red head must be the male. And I'm assuming the one that's sitting next to it is probably the female. There next to it you can see the normal house sparrows. A couple of doves that just landed up top here. So let's see if they come down to the feeder. So I'm already loaded here, so the moment the doves land, I'm ready to go. The doves are generally more cautious. However, when they do get to the feeder, they'll chase whatever other birds are there away. So these little guys are taking their chance. Alright, so we've got a whole lot of doves feeding right underneath the feeder. I'm going to see if I can pick out the biggest one. Let's see if we can get one here. So that one looks to be around like the biggest one. Nice turtle dove. Let's see. so many branches going across. I'm going to have to really thread it quite nicely here. Sure, you can see which one I'm after, but he's not giving me a chance. Let's move to the next target. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Dropped him right where he was. Right. Number 3 for today. Super chuffed, nice fat dove this. So, cool. See if we can get another one. Hey everyone, so we didn't manage to get any more doves unfortunately. However, I think let's do a bit of a conclusion about if we can really hunt with the CO2 pistol or not. So, yes, you can hunt with a CO2 pistol. I do think that you need to check the power, you need to make sure that your range is nice and close, and you need to make sure that you are accurate with whatever CO2 pistol you're using. Another important thing for me, I didn't feel that confident just using the red dot, so I rather went with the scope. If you could use it as a pistol with the pistol scope, then definitely I think you'd be accurate enough. But I just wanted that pinpoint precision, and as you could see, we've got quite a few doves. Going to be good eating, so happy days for me. So till next time guys, happy shooting, see you around.